Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your April 2024 general reading. We are looking at the first half of April from roughly the 1st through the 15th, time always being a bit fluid, of course. And this reading is for the fire sign of Aries. I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome and thank you for taking the time to be here. So Aries, this is for you, first half of April 2024. If your sun, moon, rising, Venus sign is in Aries, if you're cross-watching for an Aries, it's all relevant. It is a general reading, so it may resonate a little differently for everyone. If you know any or all of your other sign placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, watch those videos as well for additional insight and perspective into your situation. And if something really does hit home, if it really resonates with you, and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the description or title of this video. I would love to hear from you. I do offer quite a wide variety of choices for reading. Different types, lengths, styles, spreads, budgets. There's something in there for everyone, every area of life. So email me. I can usually get back to you with that information the same day or within the first 24 hours. And I'm pretty diligent at working on timely scheduling too, if that's important to you. So send me a message if you're interested. Okay, Aries, let's move into this. First half of April 2024. I am using the Royal Deluxe Tarot and clarifying with the Gilded Tarot, both decks by artist Ciro Marchetti. Some people like to know, some people don't care. Okay, Aries. We begin with a little conflict, Five of Wands. Internal conflict, conflict within yourself, conflict with other people, a combination of both, competitions, same old arguments, could be petty gossip or rumor mongering with the 10 of coins. Long-term security and stability. This can be financial and material, inheritance. You know, it could be like division of estate issues for some of you, fighting over who gets what. Could be financial and material, or it could be emotional as well. The Ten of Pentacles represents the, a present sense of history, of security and stability that comes from the long, slow accumulation of what went into it to get it this far. So there's conflict about this. Again, whether it's financial, material, or emotional, or something that combines all of those things. Next, we have the Eight of Swords, which will sit next to that Five of Wands. The Eight of Swords says, I can't because the external challenges are too difficult. There's too much to overcome in order to free myself from a situation. The Eight of Swords can represent that you feel you've gotten yourself into something and you can't get out of it. You're too deep, or you can't get out of it. You know, the sword is governed by the element of air, which governs this, our intellectual landscape, how we think, our ideologies, belief systems, perspectives, because that decides what we tell ourselves reality is and how we act or react to that. So the Eight of Swords is, well, I can't because of this, and I can't because of that, and I can't because of the other thing. But you really can free yourself from a situation. It might not be easy, but it is possible. It's a card of feeling like your hands are tied. With the Page of Wands. You know, it's interesting. I think it was 2 signs ago I did Aquarius's reading, and they had very similar energy and very similar cards. Some of these cards are the same so far. Some of you may have Aquarius somewhere in your sign placements, Aries. Page of Wands. A new path, a new idea. But underneath that Eight of Swords, it feels like you can't. It might be fixing an old situation or rectifying it somehow. Or maybe that it's like you want to start down a new path, whether it's a new idea you have for something or whether it's a new approach to something. You somehow feel like your hands are tied. It almost feels like there's too much history behind what you've put into it. It's kind of like, let's take job, work, career. Some of you may feel like, I want to move in a different direction. I have a new idea, or I want to do something different. but I've been doing what I'm doing, working at this place, or doing what I'm doing for all this time. Do I really want to change now? Or I would like a fresh new approach to something, but I would lose all this security and history and stability that I've built up here. It feels like you're on a bit of a hamster wheel, just going over and over and over and over again, but in the same place. Next, we have the Four of Wands. Happy home, celebrations, marriage. It's a card of home stability, so that may be tied up in here for some of you, home and family. With the Five of Cups, which is a card of grief, loss, and regret. Looking at what no longer is, or what's broken, or, perhaps something from the past. And yet there's still two cups upright and full. You see them on the windowsill, which does imply that not all is lost. There may be things that you're missing because you're only focused on the negative stuff, particularly around home and family. It may be for some of you in the relationship arena, that you're in a marriage or a long-term relationship. Maybe there's a lot of water under the bridge, maybe a lot of dirty water under the bridge. Maybe you're seeing it in a different light. You're wanting to, it's kind of like, I wish I could have this new start, or I wish I could have this new beginning, or I wish I could fix what was wrong. But it's almost like you feel like it's been this way for so long, maybe I should just leave it this way and just kind of limp along, or just leave entirely. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus is the Fool, the very first major arcana card in the tarot. Starting a whole brand new journey, perhaps taking a leap of faith, perhaps doing something you've never done before, or doing something in a different way than you've ever done before. Again, it's very similar to Aquarius's reading, Aries. So this could be two different things, and it's a general reading, so it may resonate one way for some of you and another way for others of you. It may be an old situation, but that you're still involved in, but that a lot of things happened in the past. Maybe you want to fix that situation or see what you can do to resolve it, but you almost feel like there's too much history, there's too much time. It's like the apology you always meant to make, or the letter you meant to write. You put it in the bottom drawer and you'll get to it later, but then all this time passes, and then you feel, because of all the time that's gone on, you feel like your hands are tied, but they're not. Some of you may just feel like going in a completely new, different direction, but again, you feel like your hands are tied because of something that has history to it, whether it's a relationship, a situation. I mean, that's kind of the gist of the whole reading, but let's peel it back a little. Let's take a look at that overall energy of the Fool, a brand new journey, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, doing something different or in a different way. The Five of Wands, again, conflict about that. Judgment, you're being called to there's a new opportunity in front of you. Sometimes judgment is called the second chance card. You may have an opportunity to fix something you had an opportunity to fix in the past, but if you don't fix it now, that's likely it, because judgment means that we're held accountable for our choices. Whatever those choices we make, we're held accountable for them. If you choose to let things lie, then that's the consequences of that are what you're stuck with. If you choose to do something differently, or choose a different path, it could potentially fundamentally change your life path or change a situation. That Five of Cups again. So we have the conflict card of the Five of Wands twice. We have the sorrow, loss, and regret of the Five of Cups twice. Wheel of Fortune. Spirit is presenting you with an opportunity to do something different. Five of Wands, Ten of Coins. Seven of Wands. To defend, to hold on to that which you have a lot invested in. Or the World in the Eight of Cups. Do I leave it behind? Do I walk away? That's in essence the nature of the conflict. No matter, because this is a general reading, no matter what the specific situation is for you, Aries, it's Do I stay and try to fight for what I have to make it better, take a different approach maybe, or do I just throw up my hands and walk away? The Eight of Swords would like you to walk away, but I mean, free will, free agency, right? Eight of Swords, Page of Wands. The Eight of Swords, again, it's almost like victim, helpless mentality. Well, what I'm facing is too hard, or I would, maybe if there's an apology or some kind of thing that needs to be made, you're like, well, I can't. It's just been too much time, and they probably wouldn't take it well, or I can't start this new path because there's all these challenges. You know, Ten of Wands, feeling so burdened by the weight of something. I feel like a lot of you are like, well, it's gone on so long that I don't think I can change it. Let's take a look at that Four of Wands, Five of Cups. Three of Wands. This is about laying the groundwork for a positive future, starting to see your efforts paying off and feeling much more hopeful, positive, and optimistic about the future. Knight of Cups, reaching out, making the offer or accepting the offer, the love offer. It might be, and the Hierophant, the tradition, the norm. The Hierophant and the Four of Wands with the Knight of Cups is like an offer or promise of stability. It could be marriage. The Tower and Temperance and Ten of Pentacles, again. There's two distinct groups of energy here. One is fixing something from the past in order to bring stability and healing to it. And there is an opportunity to do that. Maybe a final opportunity, even though you feel like there's so much in the way, right? Spirit is saying, you just do it. There's another group of you that it's like, I want to start on a whole brand new path and leave something behind, but I feel like I can't because of all the time I have invested in it. So it's very, very similar to Aquarius's reading, Aries. Let's end with some advice, guidance, feedback, and spirit. The Chariot. The Chariot is a card of success on a perhaps difficult path, but success that comes from determination, perseverance, and willpower. Not losing sight of your goal of what you want most and doing everything you can, marshaling your resources in order to attain that. So whatever the thing is that you want or hope to accomplish or acquire here, Spirit is saying, yeah, there's some challenges. There's challenges in just about anything. But if you're determined and you move forward, you can achieve what you want here. Your heart's desire, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. But it's going to require taking a leap of faith. Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, and some very, very clear, open communication and a new perspective, a new way of looking at it. Strength, facing your fears, your doubts, your insecurities in order to have this new beginning or this refreshment, this renewal. So I'm going to leave it there. Aries, those are your messages for the first half of April. Kind of an intense sort of reading. I just kind of want to tag on Spirit's shirt tails here with that Eight of Swords twice. Don't let the thoughts, well, I can't because of this, and I can't because of that, and I can't because of the other thing. Don't let that hold you back. Okay. I hope these messages were helpful and brought some clarity or validation to the situation for you, Aries. Again, if this did really hit home, if it did really resonate, and you'd like to, peel it back a bit more and take a deeper look, or you simply like the reading style, if you are interested in a personal reading with me for yourself, as a gift for someone else, please email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the description or title of this video. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the April mid-month readings. Until then, stay well, stay safe, and I hope to see you back here again quite soon. Bye-bye.